Hey everyone, I'm a digital marketing associate with SmartThoughts, and our firm specializes in one thing, helping associations and nonprofits make really smart technology decisions. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a platform a lot of you are probably looking at, Membership Works.
Let's be honest, picking a new membership platform can be completely overwhelming. That's why we're doing this. This is a balanced, consultant's eye view of Membership Works. Our goal today isn't to sell you on it. It's to give you the clarity you need to figure out if it's the right move for your specific organization.
So here's our game plan. First up, we'll get straight to what Membership Works actually is. Then we'll look at where it really shines. After that, we'll talk about the crucial part, the trade-offs. Next, I'll give you some critical questions to take back to your team. And finally, we'll pull it all together to help you answer that big question. Is this your best fit? All right, let's jump in.
So first things first, what exactly is Membership Works? Well, you can think of it as a solution built specifically to cut through the complexity for small to mid-sized associations.
You know that feeling when you look at most management systems and they just seem huge and wildly expensive? Well, that's the exact problem Membership Works was built to solve. It's for organizations that don't have a giant budget or a dedicated IT person on staff. It's all about keeping things simple, accessible, and affordable. And this isn't some brand new startup either. They've been around since 2011 and are now serving over 10,000 organizations by staying laser-focused on their niche. This is a mature, stable platform that knows exactly who it's for.
Okay, so now let's talk about where this platform really excels. Because every software has its sweet spots, and the ones for Membership Works are pretty clear and, frankly, very intentional.
First and foremost, and this is a huge one, is its flexibility with your website. A lot of other platforms basically force you to rebuild your entire site using their own clunky tools. Not here. Membership Works is a true plugin. That means you keep your website, whether it's on WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix, and just add their features on top. For a small team, that's a game changer. You're up and running in a matter of hours, not months.
This big zero you see, it's on screen for a reason. It stands for zero setup fees. Zero transaction fees on top of whatever your payment gateway charges, and zero hidden costs for so-called premium support. Their whole pricing model is built on being transparent, which is, well, a breath of fresh air compared to some of the pricing sheets I've seen.
And that brings us to their support. You see quotes just like this one all over the place. Their team is based in Dallas. They offer one-on-one training and, get this, even people on their free plan get phone support. For an association that might be run by volunteers, the ability to actually pick up the phone and talk to a real human, that's priceless. Okay, so we've seen the highlights. But let's be real. No platform is the perfect solution for everyone. So now we need to have a really candid talk about the trade-offs. And I don't see these as flaws, but as very deliberate design choices that you need to be aware of. I like to think of Membership Works as a Swiss Army knife. It's got all the core tools you need every day, and they work really well. But what you gain in that simplicity and affordability, you trade away in specialized, deep functionality. It's not going to have a built-in accounting system or a complex learning management system. It's not built for deep custom automations or tons of API integrations like a system that costs 10 times as much. And this is the absolute key. These limitations aren't a deal breaker if you don't need those specific things. The question isn't, does the software do everything? The real question is, do these specific trade-offs matter to us? Does it align with what your team can handle and what your budget can support? Which brings us to the most important part of this whole explainer. I'm going to throw out a few questions now, and these aren't for me to answer. They're for you and your team to sit down and really think about before you make any moves. First up, your website. How big of a deal is it to keep the one you have? Have you already invested a ton of time and money into it? How painful would it be to just throw that all away and start from scratch? Second, and be brutally honest on this one, think about your team. Are we talking about a small staff, maybe some volunteers who come and go, who need something they can pick up in an afternoon? Or do you really need and have the expertise for complex, automated workflows? Simplicity means less training, which is a huge benefit for some. Question number 3 is all about the money. Do you need to know down to the dollar what you're paying every single month? Or does your budget have the flexibility to handle unexpected setup fees or extra charges for support when they pop up? And what about support? When something goes sideways on a Tuesday afternoon, is waiting a day for an email response okay?
Or is being able to call someone and get an answer right then and there an absolute must-have to keep your operations running? And finally, who do you serve? This is a big one. The platform is purpose-built for English-speaking North American organizations. If your community is multilingual, that's a critical factor you need to consider right from the very beginning.
So, after all of that, we land here at the final analysis. How do you really figure out if membership works is your best bet?
Here's the bottom line. Choosing software isn't about finding the one with the longest feature list. It's about finding the right fit. MembershipWorks is powerful because it chooses to be amazing for a specific kind of association instead of just being okay for everyone. Its true potential is only unlocked when its strengths perfectly match your reality. And trust me, I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I've seen it happen time and time again. An association falls in love with one flashy feature, but completely overlooks a trade-off that ends up causing them headaches for years. Making an informed choice is everything.
The whole point of this today was to show you that this isn't a simple decision. There are real complexities and consequences. So once you've accepted that, the most logical next step is to get some expert, unbiased guidance to make sure you're not missing anything. So if you've been watching this and you're thinking, this could work for us, but I'm still a little nervous about those trade-offs, that's a perfect time to talk. I invite you to book a free, no-pressure 20-minute consultation with our team. We can help you walk through these questions and figure out if this truly aligns with your goals. Just head over to smartthoughts.net to schedule your call. Thanks so much for your time.